Well, Arn, our first question comes to us this week from Bryant Haremza. And as we mentioned last week, he's trying to compete with the First Lady and the research guy for your love and admiration. I love it. He's the one who has the book, and he's going back through, and he's doing his research, and he's doing his homework on WCW through the years, and he has a lot of great questions. And he wants to know if you have any memories from teaming with the one-man gang at this time, and any fun stories involving Big George.
You know, I don't know if it's just the state of mind and what I can remember and recall these days. I don't know if it was a question of at that time, when the match was over, I just kind of intentionally wiped it out of my mind. Because in the long run, if you start questioning, well, why did we do that? What was it? And you start to have negative thoughts about it, then even though it's already happened and you can't go back and fix it or redo it, if you're still living with what you did yesterday, it's hard to be very good at what you do tomorrow. You just can't dwell on it. You really can't. The one thing I would say about gang, and I don't remember, this has been maybe in the last 10 years, and we were at a signing somewhere. And I just remember Baton Rouge is where he lives, and we were signing somewhere, and he still had on that, he's such a personable guy. If you've ever met him in person, he's really a great guy. And we're talking and we're going about, it was one of those deals where the weather was really bad and there was flooding in Baton Rouge, and he comes over and I go, to say hello and all that, and I go, how you doing, gang? He go, well, I guess I'm okay. I could be better. I said, well, what's going on? He said, well, right now my house is flooding, Baton Rouge. So I said, well, man, get on a plane home. He says, no, there's nothing I can do there. I'm obligated to be here. So that's pretty stout, his obligation to the fans for that signing on that day. That was his job, and that's where he was. And can you imagine making those phone calls at home and the wife's going, hey, the water's coming up. It's
unbelievable.
And that's the kind of pro that the guy was. And I don't remember the exact year that was, but I went, damn, man, that's a pro. That's a professional.
It sounds like overall just a great guy and great dude. I've seen him out on the circuit as far as signing and meet and greets. And I remember him from UWF, man, the old 747 and his battles with Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And then Akeem, obviously, in the WWF at the time. So it's good stuff. And now here he is working with you, back to being one-man gang again.